Hello everyone, welcome back to Beauty Meets DIY. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing well and that you're staying safe. So today's a pretty easy and quick DIY in my opinion. This is my inspiration. As you can see, it is very expensive. It also comes in gold. It's over $1,000, but today we're going to make it for a few bucks. So to get started, we're going to need these chopping mats from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, there's 2 in a pack, so it's perfect if you want to create 2 of them. And they measure 11 by 14, so it's 14 inches going across, and from top to bottom it's 11 inches. So I went ahead and cut that off to measure 11 inches going across and 9 inches from top to bottom. I'll show you what I mean coming up. What you're going to need is some foam board. I used 3 pieces and they measure 9 inches from top to bottom and 3.5 inches across. You want to use 3 because you want this piece to have some substance. So I do recommend that you at least use 3. You can use your strongest glue. For the video, I'm going to use my Gorilla Glue sticks, my favorite, to hold this together. I'm going to go ahead and cover that with this mirror reflective self-adhesive paper. I will go ahead and leave that for you guys down below in the description box in case you're interested. I love this mirror reflective paper. You can use it for many projects. So here I have my mat cut to size, and it's 11 going across, as I mentioned before, because we're going to bend it to sit this way to mimic the inspiration. Now from top to bottom it measures 9 inches, and I'm going to divide those 9 inches into 3 parts. So it'll be 3 inches, 3 inches, and 3 inches. I'm going to go ahead and cover the top and the bottom and leave the middle empty, and I'm going to go ahead and use this self-adhesive black paper. As you can see, we have some rose gold. These are the self-adhesive ones that you can use in the Cricut machine. This is some marble paper that you can get at Walmart, and the mirror reflective paper. There's white. I think Contact also makes a black self-adhesive contact paper. So you can spray paint this or you can use contact paper. In my personal opinion, it's easier, but you can go ahead and spray paint this any color you want, or use any color paper, self-adhesive contact paper anyway. So as you can see, I'm going to do the top and bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have the least amount of bubbles, and I'm going to cover this part and leave the middle part without it. So I went ahead and covered the bottom and the top. The sides, I wouldn't worry too much about it because the gems are going to cover that, so you really don't need to cover it with anything. And this is how this is going to sit, again, to mimic our inspiration picture. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I used hot glue. I felt that it held on pretty well. What you want to do is when you adhere it, you want to go ahead and press down. Keep your hands there for a moment, just until the glue cures really well. Hold it in place. But I think it held on pretty well. So we're going to do that on both ends, just the way you see here. I'm pressing there just to make sure it stays in place, holding it down. So these gems mimic the ones that I saw in the picture, and they're kind of like that ice cube kind of acrylic table scatter. Those are the ones from the Dollar Tree. Those are the diamonds, but these are the ones that mimic the picture. I got these at Joann's because I couldn't find them anywhere, at Michael's, Walmart, anywhere, and they're much smaller than the ones in the picture. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to some bigger ones. I'm gonna go ahead and use all the type of gems that I have. I'm gonna use them all together because I didn't have enough of the ice looking ones. In the end, I think it turned out great. So when you first place your gem, or as you go along, you want to kind of place it in between that line there. You want to overlap a little bit going to the black, because that's how they had it in the, just so that it can look seamless, so to speak. And so you want to overlap the gems a little bit along the trim, and then you want to go on and go on. So as you can see here, I just placed a diamond acrylic from gem from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna mix it up with the ice cube looking one. Now that bag that I got in Joann, I got it for I think it was like $10, but I got like half off with the coupon. And they weren't all the same sizes. That had bigger pieces and smaller pieces. I really wanted them to be all the same size. That's kind of how it looks like in the inspiration picture. Nonetheless, I think it turned out great. I think it gives it a little variety to use the different types of gems that I'm using here. You know, I have bigger diamonds, smaller ones, a different type of style gems, and then obviously the ice looking ones that I got. But again, I'm going to leave those down for you. If I find them on Amazon, which I do believe I've seen them, I'm going to link them down below for you guys in case you want to recreate this. And you can do it just with those, or you can mix it up just the way I'm doing here. So I did use just a hot glue with this. I think they held on pretty well with the plastic on the mat. I really didn't have a problem. Just one word of advice: when you get to the edge, you want to adhere your last pieces of gems so that they don't go beyond the edge, because when you put it on your wall, you want it to be able to, that it sits flush to the wall. So if the gems are sticking past the edge, then they're going to get in the way. I hope that makes sense. You will see as I go along. But yeah, I'm just going to continue on, and I'm just going to finish up. So now, as far as hanging this piece, I do have this little piece that comes, behind those Dollar Tree frames, that little hanging piece. You can use that, or you can go to the hardware store and use something like this. Whatever it is that you choose to use. It's not a very heavy piece, but once you adhere the gems and coming up, I'm going to show you the lights. It can give a little weight to it, so you want to make sure that whatever you use is going to really hold this piece on your wall and it's not going to fall. So here you can use these push lights from the Dollar Tree if you choose to. I use 2 of them. I'm going to be honest, the lights are pretty bright. They're white in color. I think for something like this, I would choose something warmer, but that is entirely up to you. Some of us like that white light or that warm white. Whatever you choose to do. I do recommend that what you do choose, that it be, remote control. This way you can just, it'll be much easier. But this is the end result, you guys. This is what it looks like without the lights on. I wanted to show you a glimpse of that first. I think it turned out really, really beautiful. If I say so myself, I think it's pretty darn close to the inspiration, and you can do this for literally a few bucks, whereas that one costs over $1,000. The only thing that I would probably do different is that I would use a wider piece of foam in the back, just so that my light fixture can sit wider. But nonetheless, I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. But of course, and as always, I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what type of lighting would you use. Do you like the bright white, or do you want something warmer? What type of lighting? Would you use a bunch of string lights, the push lights? Definitely remote control. I will link some of those options for you down below. But yeah, let me know if you're going to create 2 of these or just one. Where are you going to put it? I'm very curious to know. As always, I look forward to all your feedback. Let me know what you guys think and how much you like this. And if you do, nothing's going to let me know more than those thumbs up how much you like this. And it's also going to let me know that you want more videos like this. So I really do appreciate all the feedback that you can give me. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm getting close to 100,000, and I couldn't do it without you. So please help me to get there. We're almost there. I appreciate you guys so much. I always like to bring these things to you. And if you have any requests of things that you would like me to do, please feel free and leave your comments and requests, and I will put it in my little book that I have. And so if I can do that, then I would do it for you. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.